Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Cassandra. This is Yoga for Sleep. We have some super relaxing stretches for you to do so you have a restorative sleep this evening. Make sure your lights are low. You have a couple of pillows and blankets for your practice this evening. Your teeth are brushed, your pajamas are on, and you are just ready to slip into a nice restorative sleep at the end of this practice. So let's just go ahead and begin in a comfortable seated or lying down position. It's up to you. And just notice where your breath is at right now. Just taking a couple of moments to ground and find stillness, maybe moving the body a little bit to prepare for that stillness. Maybe just looking around your space for cues of safety right now. We're going to begin our practice this evening with the breath work 4, 7, 8. So the inhale is for a count of 4 through the nose. Hold the breath for a count of 7, and then exhale through the nose for a count of 8. So let's go ahead and do several rounds together. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Breathe in, relaxing the shoulders. Hold the breath. Just relax the shoulders down the back. Exhale slowly and smoothly, continuing to relax the muscles of the body. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Inhale. Hold the breath and just notice the muscles of the face. See if you can relax them. Then as you exhale, go ahead and drop the shoulders, relax the belly. Breathe in. Retain the breath. Relax the belly and the back. Breathe out slowly and smoothly. Last one, breathe in. Hold the breath. Breathe out. Beautiful friends, before we move, just sit in this stillness and allow your breath to return back to its normal pattern. And just noticing maybe you felt some instant relaxation there. And we're going to transition, if you're lying down, into a seated position on our tush. So if you want to lift your hips a little bit, you might want to take a blanket, fold it over a couple times, or even just roll it up. Okay, we're going to sit our hips on that. And if you want to sit cross-legged with one leg in front. So I'm going to start with my left leg in front if you want to follow me. So hips are up, elevated a little bit on the blanket or the pillow. Knees are sort of facing down, okay, angled down. And then now you might want to grab a pillow or another blanket for this forward folding. So it kind of comes right in front of you. Again, the ankles are not stacked. Our left leg is in front of the right leg. So right leg is pulled back toward the pelvis. Pillows here in front of you. And you're just going to slowly walk your way down. So you might not want this pillow at all. It just makes this pose a little bit more relaxing. Pull it in toward the belly, and you're just going to drape your body over it and relax down. So just playing with the placement of that pillow. And again, you might just want to get rid of it completely. You might want to put it out in front of you and use it to stretch your arms forward on, and then dip the head down, kind of getting a stretch into the shoulders. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Continue to kind of sit your hips back. You're going to feel a stretch in the left glute and hip area. Nice, long, slow, deep breathing. So you might want to stay here, or you can walk both hands over to the right, either bringing the pillow or the blanket with you, or just leaving it there, finding a stretch in the left side body. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And just notice where you're gripping or using some muscle tension that you don't need. See if you can release that and just let it go. Walking back to center and then just coming back up. All right, so if you want to counter that forward fold, hands just come right behind the tush. Press the hips up and forward. Maybe drop the head back if that feels good. Although if you have a headache at all, that's probably not going to help. So just keep the head up, maybe tucking the chin in towards the chest. When you're ready, just sitting your hips back down on your blanket. Readjusting yourself, opposite leg in front. So the right leg is going to come in front this time. Legs are not stacked. Inhale nice and tall, reach through the chest, shoulders are back. Then exhale, we're just going to fold forward, slowly walking your way down, noticing where you want your pillow this time. And just playing with it and moving it around if it doesn't feel good to you. Long, slow, deep breaths. If your mind is pretty active, you can come back to counting your breath like we did at the beginning of practice. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold the breath for a count of 7, and then exhale for a count of 8. Sticking with those numbers gives your brain something to do. That brings you back into the present moment. Maybe walking both hands over to the left, stretching the right side body. And if you notice your breath is ever jagged, you might just want to back off that stretch a little bit. Sometimes that's our body's cue that we've gone too deep. And then when you feel complete, go ahead and come back to center, walk yourself up. And then we're going to counter that again. All you have to do is bring your hands behind your tush, press up. So hips come up and forward. So either keeping your head looking forward, chin tucked, or drop it back. Beautiful. Lower the tush down. Bring the head back up, and we're going to send one leg out long. So I will start on the left side again. Left leg comes out long in front of you. So you want to have your pillow or your blanket. We're going to just put it over top of our left leg, and we're just simply going to fold forward over the left leg. So begin by sitting up nice and tall. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. Just notice if you want the pillow in close to the tummy or far away. You can point or flex the left foot. You can even stack the hands on top of the pillow. Rest your forehead down. And just see if you can relax and drop the muscles completely. No forcing. Coming back to that 4, 7, 8 breath work to calm the nervous system. It can really take you from fight, flight, and freeze into rest and digest. The key is to make the exhalation longer than the inhalation. And if your mind starts wandering, just come back to counting the breath. All right, so this pose feels absolutely amazing. And if you want to just stay, you can stay here. Otherwise, in your own time, slowly come up. And we are just going to switch sides. So left leg comes in, right leg comes out long. Just take your pillow with you, sit up nice and tall, shoulders up and back. And then exhale, fold forward over the right leg. Maybe stacking the hands again if that felt good. And just allow the bed and the pillow to hold your weight completely. Notice if you're using any muscles at all, and see how you can adjust your body so you're being held completely by the bed and the pillows. Just scan your body again. Notice where you're holding the tension. See if you can take some nice deep breath to those tense areas, allowing those muscles to relax. So staying in this position a bit longer is always an option. Otherwise, very slowly making your way up to seated. Let's just move our pillow to the side. And if you would like to counter that stretch, you can again fold the legs and press into the hips, or you can take a reverse tabletop. So go ahead and straighten your legs out. Bring the soles of the feet onto the bed. Press into the hands. Go ahead and look up at the ceiling and then press the hips up toward the ceiling, maybe dropping the head all the way back if that feels okay for you. Continuing to press the hips up high. This pose can be sort of strong if you want to drop the tush down and then come back up again. And then exhale, come all the way down. Beautiful. So for our final posture, we're going to take legs up the wall. So if that's kind of difficult in the bed, you can do what I like to do here, which is I move close to my headboard and I bring the soles of my feet together. There we go. Knees are open nice and wide. Palms can be facing up or down on the belly and the chest. And if this is really not an option for you at all, you can just come to lie all the way down on the back or the belly. You can return to the 4-7-8 breath if that seemed relaxing and your mind is still pretty active. Otherwise, just take a moment to calm, feeling the bed underneath you. Feeling the physical body be supported and held very gently and sweetly. Let's take a few moments to come back to that breath together. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Breathe out. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Last time, breathe in. Hold the breath. Breathe out. So you have a couple of options here. You can stay in this position if it feels good. You can straighten the legs out, get under the covers, and just move into your final sleeping posture. Or if you want to, we're going to come back up onto our hands and knees, and I'm going to show you another pose that you can rest in. You might want to have your pillows ready. All right. So here, we're going to kind of hug the pillows. You might want 2 or a long, thicker blanket. So I'm going to come up on my pillow a little bit so it supports my tush just slightly. Knees are open nice and wide like I'm going to take a child's pose. Big toes are nearly touching. And I'm just going to lean forward and hug these pillows resting on one ear. Snuggling my body down, maybe hugging the top pillow or blanket. Just continuing to move the hips and the head until you're comfortable. Come back to your breath work pattern here if you'd like. And this is where I leave you this evening, my sweet friends. I hope you have a really beautiful, deep, and restorative rest. Good night.